Alright, hello digital audio class. Today we're going to open an empty project in Garageband and we're going to explore more of the MIDI editor window. So MIDI it stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface, and it's a very useful tool within Garageband. So the first thing we're going to do is change the sound to a drum kit, and you can choose any either regular drum kit or electronic drum kit. And once we do that, we're going to get rid of this by clicking on the library icon, which will give us a little more a little more room to work rather. And then click on the scissors, which will bring up the editor. Now, if I want to make this a little bigger, if I just click and drag, now we have lots of space here on the editor. All right, so I'm going to click along here to find. All right, now. For drums, obviously some of these don't have sounds, and that's because there's not enough drum sounds. You can see you have a very, very large octave range here. So let's see where they start. Okay, so that's the first one, and it looks like this is our up to... Okay, alright, so I'm going to hold down the command key, and you see that brings up a pencil. And now I can draw in my MIDI data. So I'm going to keep it like this. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to write my name. All right, now that I got my name written, let's listen to it. All right, so maybe not the most musical thing in the world, but definitely something that's pretty useful. And now I'm going to take it and select the entire thing and to see what it sounds like in other. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to my library and I'm going to change the sound to, let's do orchestral. See what my name sounds like as a harp. Uh, Alright, so something, obviously this is not the most musical thing in the world, but something else to be aware of is you can edit this MIDI stuff even further by changing some of the control, the performance. Oh, it looks like my computers may crash here. Looks like we'll see what happens. Let's give it a second. Alright, well, it looks like editing the MIDI data any further is going to have to wait for another day. But if you click on this button here that I'm hovering over, you'll get things like modulation, pitch wheel, and some controls like that, which, depending on your instrument, may or may not change your change how it sounds. Obviously, if you do a pitch bend on a drum, you might not get anything. Alright, so that's today's assignment. Once you complete it, don't upload the MP3. I don't want to hear this assignment, but what I do want to see is a screenshot. So the way that you do a screenshot is by hitting Shift Apple 4, or the Command button, or the Windows key, and that'll let you pick the area that you want to take a screenshot of. It'll save it to the desktop, and from there you can upload that to Google Classroom, and that will count as your assignment for this for today's class. All right, hope you enjoy. Hope you have some fun exploring some of the different sounds and ways of editing MIDI data within GarageBand. And that's all.